This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're in between games now here at the Stryker Soccer Complex on field number 3, a very unusual place to be playing the Southeast Golden Buffaloes because their stadium is not available due to turf issues. So here we are at Stryker, and we're joined, as always, on the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction pregame show by our head coach, Austin Clifton. And, Coach, before we talk about where we are and what we're going to do today, let's look back on Tuesday night. West High, 4-1 win. Was in doubt for a while in the first half.
Yeah, first off, credit to West. They've definitely turned that program around. First 20 minutes of the game, we're sitting in our half, struggling. They outplayed us. They outworked us, winning every 50-50 challenge, and scored a really nice goal off a corner kick. We didn't clear it properly, went right to the kid's foot, and he hit it first time, but happy with the response. Scored 2 right before halftime, going up 1, and then scored 2 more. Probably could have had 3 or 4 more if Jesus finishes a little bit better, but his ability to get in those situations and getting behind the defense is what I'm happy with. You don't finish them all. We know that, but just getting the opportunity. So hopefully he bangs in a few for us tonight and makes up for that. But solid performance. But, yeah, I really want to give credit to West because they're going to surprise some teams this year.
They are, and I got to hear a little bit of their assistant coach, Spencer Arndt, a very familiar face and name here to the Northwest soccer community. He's talking to his team as they came off at halftime, and he said 2 words. You guys, well, not more than 2 words, but you guys are dominating, and they were. They felt like they dominated us in the first half. And how big was Martin's goal with less than a minute to go in the first half?
Really big. Carlos had a really nice goal in the first half as well, but being able to go in up 2-1 is huge, especially. And I agree with what he said, that they dominated us for a good 20, 30, 35 minutes. So to be able to, when the cards are against you and the momentum's against you, to be able to take a lead 2-1 going into halftime is huge. We had a good halftime talk. Kind of motivated them a little bit, got underneath them, fired them up, but I thought we played much better second half, controlled it a lot better, kind of sat in their half more and kept the ball and had more energy. I think that was the biggest thing, was they just outworked us. They wanted it more at certain parts of that game for the majority of the first half. So sometimes you got to win ugly. We've said that a lot this season, but good teams do that. And, starting 1-0 in the City League is a good feeling.
And there was nothing ugly about the second half. They came out with tremendous energy after halftime, and whether Martin's goal had anything to do with that or your talk or whatever, that's a fact of life. They came out with a lot of energy in the second half and took it to West and ended up nice 4-1 win. So congratulations to you and the team, and great deal all the way around.
Yeah, scoring more this season, getting 4 goals is nice. We've had a lot of games like that this season. And, just happy with the response, like I said earlier. But, it shouldn't take that. It shouldn't take us, especially when we're at home after a long stretch of road games. We take pride in defending our home field and trying to defend the fort. And, we didn't play good the first 20 minutes, and it's frustrating at times. And we've done that a lot this year. It's some games we haven't. Great Bend and Liberal, we play really well the first half, and then some other games we don't. And it's frustrating at times, but you can't be upset when you win. But, the perfectionist in me and the coach in me, we want to hold the kids to a high standard and get better every game. And those things we have to nip in the butt before we play, really good competition, which we have on this in our schedule. So happy, but at the same time, there's still more to improve on.
I've got to ask you, only because we were unable to interpret it during the game when it was going on, but late in the game, Calvin Bell had a penalty kick, and all of a sudden, cards are flying, and we could not figure out for the life of us who did what. Can you elaborate? Because I know the referees tell you.
Yeah, and I thought that was. I don't like to be biased or kind of give my opinion at times, but I thought he was a really good referee last night. I thought he did a really good job, and probably one of the better refs we've had this season. But that was confusing at the end. I kind of watched the film the other night to kind of confirm it. Calvin's such a great kid, and he's quiet. He's not the type of guy to do that. But so after Calvin makes the PK, and then the goalie just kind of gets the ball out of the back of the net. I don't know if he meant to do it on purpose or not. Or if he was just clearing the ball after he had gotten the ball out of the back of the net. But he turned around and kicked it. It popped Eli in the back of the head. And you can see on the film, I don't know for sure. Calvin said he didn't say anything, of course, in the moment. But Calvin kind of turned around and started walking towards him, just defending Eli. I don't know if he said something he shouldn't have said. That doesn't seem like the thing Calvin would do.
It doesn't.
But that's what the referee said was dissent, unsportsmanlike. He had said something, and at first he didn't see what the goalie had done. He had just seen the reaction, which is kind of a typical saying,
Well, I know he did confer with his other officials to find out what the goalkeeper had done.
Yeah, he talked to the AR, and the AR confirmed, hey, he kicked the ball out and it hit him in the head, and so they gave him a yellow as well. And it was just a weird situation.
It was strange.
And there was only 2 minutes left, so we just let Calvin sit and not risk. Not that he would have got a red card ever, but risking getting that second yellow. And I know Calvin, and I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Now we had it partially right, but the part about Perez Hernandez kicking and the ball hitting Eli, none of us saw the ball hit Eli. Now part of that is because we were already preoccupied with other stuff that was going on at the time, because we were also celebrating the goal and playing music and heaven knows what else. So when we got back on, I said, folks, we really can't tell you what we don't know, so we'll try and find out and let you know on Thursday. So we've done that.
Yeah.
So what's the injury situation look like for the game tonight against Southeast?
Yeah, so a couple actually, unfortunately, that we have to report on. I'm not 100% sure if they're 100%, but Pierce, when he got that PK at the end of the game, he tweaked his back a little bit. He went and got treatment yesterday during ninth hour. Well, actually at the end of school because we got out at 2:30. But before practice, he went and got some therapy and some treatments done to his back. I don't think it was bad. He's had back issues in the past, which was very worrisome. But I think Tommy kind of said it was the tailbone, just a bang play. So hopefully it's not the same injury reflamed up. So, and then also Trenton McMeekin at one point during the second half kind of slipped on his own, and those are always scary when it's non-contact. And he kind of tweaked his hip flexor and his hammy at the time, but now he texted me the other day, and he went and got treatment as well, and he said his knee wasn't feeling too good after that play. So we're going to wait and see.
He went down awkwardly.
Yes, he did.
Awkwardly.
Yeah, it was non-contact, just slipped on his own weight. So hopefully they're okay because, Pierce, he was a spark plug for us last night.
He was. We commented up in the booth, Suzanne and I both, that was the best game ever we've seen Pierce Schneider play.
Yeah, and he's been sick, so we didn't have him in the homeschool game, and then he wasn't at practice the day before when he could get back healthy, and so he didn't start. That's my rule. But you could see the difference when we subbed him in.
Okay, best of luck to you tonight against the Golden Buffaloes, and we'll look forward to a visit with you again then before Tuesday.
Yeah, Southeast can be a very good game.
They can be tough.
They're very tough this season, and so these are the games that we need to win if we want to compete for a City League title. City League's going to be tough, top to bottom, after seeing West the other night, so get out if you can. If not, we'll have the live stream available. But 2 tough games back-to-back. We got Southeast and Cape, and these will really show us if we're ready to compete for a City League title or not, so I'm excited.
And just to let you know how good, folks, that Southeast is, they've already beaten Carroll this year.
Yeah, beat Carroll, only lost to May South 2-0. Lost on Tuesday to East 3-4, who was also a very good team in our league this year. So, they're going to be very good.
Okay, and stay tuned for the game, and best of luck to you. We'll talk to you Tuesday before Capon.
Thank you.
Head coach Austin Clifton on the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction pregame show. Stay tuned after this 60-second timeout. We'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of today's game against the Southeast Golden Buffaloes, live from Stryker Field, number 3. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction Varsity pregame show. Coach Austin Clifton reviews the last varsity game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. And now, let's join Coach Clifton with Kevin Arkin.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Whole marketing campaign of this property is sold right to Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
When I was a child, we'd go to the original Credit Union of America on Ellis Street, and they'd always give me a red lollipop.
My car needed repairs, and my mechanic delivered the news that it was going to cost quite a bit more than I had planned for.
I love my job as a teacher, but it can be tough. Recently, I received a box filled with classroom supplies from Credit Union of America.
It all started with the lollipop.
It all started with a box of school supplies.
It started with a personal loan, but today,
Credit Union of America
Is so much more to me.
Where will you start? Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
Right there, perfect spot. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our delayed podcast of Grizzly Soccer. Tonight we take on the Golden Buffaloes of Southeast High School in a Greater Wichita Athletic League match. We are at Stryker Soccer Complex on field number 3. That's one of the side fields. The championship field is directly over our right shoulder, and Cape and Mount Carmel is playing their home game over there. I do not know their opponent. And looks like they have no score on the board. We can see their scoreboard over there. So we have Capen in their road whites. They are the road team. This is a home game for Southeast. And Southeast is in their black uniform with horizontal yellow stripes and white numerals. Say what?
We're Northwest.
What did I say? Capen was? Oh, old habits die hard. We're underway. We'll give you the starting lineups here as we're playing, and we're going to go ahead and start with the. You know what? This is the wrong sheet. I need the other sheet. You have the other sheet? This doesn't have anything on it. Oh, I'll take it. Here we go. That's much better.
So you wouldn't be able to hear me anyways, huh?
No, yeah, we've got a problem with that. So Calvin Bell has it for Northwest. He gives it to Benning. Benning to Pierce Schneider. Pierce Schneider wearing number 13. He has a 13 white uniform and a 20 blue uniform. Only player on the team with 2 numbers. Here are the starters for Southeast. And in goal for Southeast, we need Sam Rodella, number 95, in goal for the Buffs. Number 2 is Brian Vasquez. He's a sophomore defender. Number 3, Kamar Hewitt is a junior defender. Number 4, Jose Dominguez is a junior defender. Owen Swagger, number 5, a senior defender. Manuel Lozano is a junior midfielder. Jaden Frankencom is a sophomore midfielder, number 7. Diego Machias, number 8, is a sophomore midfielder. Number 12 is Danielle Puga, a freshman forward. Logan Robledo is a sophomore midfielder wearing number 13. And number 20 is Anthony Godoy, a senior midfielder. And again, he wears number 20. Their head coach is Cody Fitch. Been with the program a number of years, and Cody and I go way back to our AYSO days, and that's 20 years ago. So he's got a ton of experience. For the Grizzlies, there's one scratch in the Grizzly lineup. Trenton McMeekin will not play tonight. He injured himself awkwardly falling on his leg in the game on Tuesday night, and he is scheduled for examination, and we may actually have him on here with us before the game is over. And if we are able to get him on, maybe he can tell us a little bit more. Anyway, in goal for the Grizzlies, Evan Locke, the sophomore, wears number 1. Landon Vestering, a junior defender, wears number 2. Tyler Smalley, a senior defender, wears number 4. Elijah Benning, a sophomore midfielder, wears number 5. Calvin Bell, number 6, a junior midfielder. Braden Sauter, number 9, a senior defender. Martin Soto Tovar, number 10, he's the scoring leader for the Grizzlies at forward. Pierce Schneider, number 13, a junior forward. Jesus Ortiz, a freshman forward, number 15. Christian Urbano, a junior midfielder, wears number 16. And Anthony Solis at midfield / defender is wearing number 21. And Tony is a senior. Head coach, Austin Clifton. He's assisted by Art Shook. And just to tell you the game time weather, as you can no doubt hear through my microphone, the wind is really blowing. It's blowing between 25 and 35 miles an hour. City of Wichita issued a clean underwear alert yesterday for tonight's game. So we are also lucky in that the skies have cleared. It was actually raining when we were setting up our equipment for the JV game. And we gave some thought to tearing it back down until the rain stopped, but it wasn't raining hard enough to make a difference. But we did get a very light sprinkle prior to the JV game. The forecast does call for rain sometime after 8 o'clock. We're hoping to get this game in before that happens. Evan Locke gets the pass from the corner, and we'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Grizzlies are playing from right to left on your screen. That is from west to east, and they have the wind in their face in the first half. The wind is coming out of the southeast and is actually blowing toward us. It's in our faces as well. We are perched literally 9 feet from the sideline at midfield. There is no press box on this field. This is one of the side fields. Now Jesus Ortiz got a taste of AstroTurf. Southeast with the ball, and this is going to be a tough game for the Grizzlies. Southeast has already beaten Carroll. Oh my goodness. A foul called on Tony Solis. It'll give free kick for Southeast. And the free kick will come from right in front of us, and it will come off the foot of Diego Macias. Macias puts it into the penalty area, headed away by Smalley. And Urbano sends one forward. There's Ortiz trying to get a hold of it. Goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Southeast on the far side. The lights are on here at Stryker. They have not yet taken effect. The sun, there is the indoor field here at Stryker. There's a full-size indoor field, is in the building immediately to our right. It's right off of the, right behind the goal that Evan Locke is defending. And the sun in about 10 minutes will go down behind the building, and we will be in shadows for the rest of the evening. Another throw in here coming for the Buffs. Grizzlies 6-2 on the season after their win over Wichita West on Tuesday. Won that game 4-1. Ball's out of play. A quick throw in coming from the Buffaloes goes out, and it will now be a Northwest throw in. And actually, they've called a foul. Handball was called, and it'll be a free kick, and a short one. It's sent to Vestring. Vestring will send it to Sauter. Back to Sauter it goes. And if you're wondering who's taking Matt Meekin's place on the back line, of course, it's Tony Solis. And he does very well there at defender. And a pretty good save that time by Gabriel Chisugi. Taken away by Bell, and here come the Grizzlies up now. Schneider leaves one for Jesus Ortiz. Ortiz wide for Benning. Benning forward, now back, give and go back to Benning. Gets it to Ortiz again, trying to split through the defense of Southeast. They're packing it in. And they're packing it in early. No score in this contest, 9 minutes gone. Both teams playing for supremacy in the City League standings. Soto pops one into the middle, but it's intercepted. And here comes Southeast back with it. Smalley with it. Ball gets loose in front, and there's an opportunity for Southeast. They're going to send it wide. Urbano kicks it forward, keeps it in. And Southeast recovers. Hewitt will send a long one into the penalty area, and that was a nice play, and it turns out the play was offside. It'll be a free kick for Northwest. Glad to have you on board wherever you are on the planet Earth, and we've got a real good one for you on Tuesday. We're at home, and Cape and Mount Carmel will come into the building. Anthony Cantelli and his crew always provides Northwest with a great game. It has been a big rivalry since the days when Alan Shepard was running the show over at Capen. If you can't come out to watch the game in person, join us on the web beginning at 4:40 on Tuesday afternoon. And believe it or not, the weather forecast for Tuesday is sunny with a high of 100. Summer ain't over yet, kids. I thought we were done with 100s. It's supposed to be 99 here on Sunday. Then 100 Monday and Tuesday. It will happen sooner or later. We will cool off. And we'll all be complaining because it's cold outside. One of the nice things about having the game here at Stryker, and I'll tell you in a minute because that's going to go over for a goal kick. We'll be back in 10 seconds. Stay with us. This is Grizzly Soccer.
All American Automotive, 8535 West 21st Street, serving the automotive repair and tire needs of Wichita since 1972.
One of the nice things about having the game here at Stryker this time of year is that it's always 20 degrees colder here at Stryker than it is anywhere else in the city. Or at least it feels that way. So, Lisa, nice job. And that one's going to get chipped. It's going to go out of play. That'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Braden Sauter will handle the chore for the Grizzlies. He sends it up to Ortiz. Ortiz on the near side. Trying to get around one man. Now centers one. Tried to get it to Urbano. Score! From Ortiz. Christian Urbano puts the Grizzlies on top. Where'd my pen go? Anybody seen it? Can you reach down there and either grab a pen out of my bag or pass me the bag? We've been here an hour and a half and we're on our fourth pen. I don't know where they're going, but thank you. 16 from 15, and that time of the goal, 27:40. Whoops, I got it on the wrong page. Why don't I give that goal to us? 16-15. All right, Southeast kicks off. Down in the corner it goes. Vestring chases it. And as I predicted moments ago, the sun has now gone just behind the roof line of the building, and the entire field is now cast in shadows, so the lights will be taking over. Schneider with it in the center of the field. He sends one on the far side. Urbano over there to get it. Can't control it. Comes up toward midfield. Landon Vestring over there defensively for Northwest. This one goes out of play, and it's Northwest ball. And again, we thank you for joining us on our delayed podcast of Grizzly Soccer. And if you joined us on Thursday night, we apologize that we were unable to get it to you live because of a technical problem that with the internet here at Stryker. It's better than it used to be, but it still isn't very good. Solis with it on the near side right in front of us. He sends it up. Good ball to Hamsey. Southeast gets it back. Give and go to Macias. And giving chase into the corner with it is Daniel Puga. And we have fans standing in the way in our line of sight. We are on field level, so anybody that stands up instantly blocks our view. Want to recognize we have a red card given there to Jaden Frankencam. Did I say red? No, I meant yellow. Sorry about that. I am colorblind, but one little mistake. He gets to get a sub in, and they put in a player. Malik Hussein comes in for him, number 15. Now they're explaining it to the coaches. I reset it. Back underway. Smalley sends one to Solis right in front of us. Centering one to Calvin Bell. Bell now up, goes through the wickets of Hamsey and all the way to Ortiz, but Southeast comes back with it. Good job by Solis to keep it in. Benning giving chase, and what a great offensive play defensively by Sauter. He's going to run down. He may have a shot. And we have a foul. That's going to be called on Sauter for charging the goalkeeper. All the way back to Landon Vestring at center, and he taps it out of play. It'll be a throw in for Southeast. Hamsey's going to get a foot on this one, and he does. Back to Vestring. Out to center. There's a long one up the middle to Benning. Southeast comes away with it. Still controlling it are the Buffs. Batting it around now. Hamsey with a foot on it. And there's a long one for Soto. Here's the foot race, folks. Who's going to win it? Martin gets there first. Has the ball in the air, centering one. There's a shot and a save. Wow. Urbano blasted one, and Rodella was there to make the save, and that was just a great play all around. It results in a corner kick for the Grizzlies. And that'll happen on the far side. Urbano will take it. And here it is. It's in the air. It's going to be long. The wind got it. He had that with the wind at his back. Solis puts it back into the penalty area, coming out to the top of the key, and Hamsey sends one over for a goal kick. Let's take 10 seconds. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
We are grateful to Kathy Morris of 1881 Liquors in Council Grove for her support of Grizzly Soccer on the web.
Back at Stryker, 22 and change remaining here in the first half. Grizzlies lead 1-0 on an absolutely beautiful goal by Christian Urbano off a beautiful pass by, Jesus Ortiz. Thank you for saving my script there, Mr. Folds. We haven't recognized our broadcast crew. Let's do that now. Aiden Folds is your producer engineer. He's running all the software to make sure that we can get through this game without any more disasters like we had earlier this evening. And April Isbell is our executive producer on camera, giving you some great close-up shots. Especially of the ball retrieval for Southeast, who's getting a lot of face time. Or a lot of back time, one or the other. Southeast wins this one and comes out to center with it. And here's a steal and a chance for Soto. Soto was onside. He's in the penalty area. Centering pass. Taken by the defense. Soto gets it again. To Hamsey. Hamsey El Sukar is double teamed and loses it, and he commits a foul. That'll be a trip, and it will be a free kick for Southeast, and that's just too bad. Free kick coming out to center. Hamsey gets a foot on it, gets it to Soto, back to Hamsey. They tried to feed it into Ortiz, and it was intercepted. Bell got a foot on it, but Buffs get it right back, and now we have an offside on Southeast. It'll be a free kick for Northwest. Like I said, he's getting a lot of time on camera. He really is. I hate to tell him that we're getting his good side, but I wonder if he even knows there's a camera behind him. I bet you he doesn't. $10. This one goes over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Let's take 10. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
We wish to thank Scott Mueller and Basis Consulting Engineers, LLC, 800 East 1st, Suite 401. Proud supporters of the Grizzly Soccer program.
Goal kick comes out to Martin Soto at center. Trap it. Now he leaves it for Calvin Bell. This one is popped up and won by Southeast only momentarily. Hamzy gets it to Soto. Soto up to Jesus. Now here's a ball down the sideline for Ortiz. Ortiz with a chance to center. Does so in the air too high for Urbano. It goes all the way over to Benning on the far side. And Benning gets around one defender, sends it in, and it's rejected. That'll go into the sellout crowd. Of course, there's crowd on both sides. That actually is the bench side over there, but there are fans over there who were too lazy to walk over here, basically. No stands of any kind here. Everybody who's sitting is sitting in a chair they either brought or stole from inside the building, which is what we did. Say what? Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's the way it is. When you're at field level, you know, anybody walks in front of you is going to get camera time. Here comes Southeast bringing it up on the far side of the field. They've got something going, 3-on-3. And it's taken away, and here come the Grizzlies back. Smalley couldn't keep it in, goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Southeast. You know, with the wind blowing toward us, you would think that most of the play would be on this side of the field. And it hasn't been. It's been on the far side. This one's in the air. Nice trap there by Dominguez. That one will bounce to Evan Locke on one hop, and he'll pick it up and have a goalkeeper distribution. In the air it goes to A.J. Joint, who's in the game. We are going to have a hard time with substitutions because they're on the other side of the field, and there's usually a sea of bodies between us and them. A.J. Joint did come into the game along with Carlos Gonzalez Huerta. Who else is in? Say again? And Gabe Schilling is in, number 11. Here comes Benning. Man draped all over him. He gives it to Bell. Bell leaves it for Solis. Tony had to go chase it, but he's gets it back to Bell. Bell around one player, sends one forward to Soto. Soto trying to get it into the penalty area for A.J. Joint. And Southeast comes away with it on the near side. Up comes right in front of us is Chisugi. Soto to Benning. On the far side to Schilling. Through the wickets of Vestring, and Schilling couldn't catch up with it again. And it will be a throw-in for Southeast on the far side of the field. Grizzlies lead 1-0, 16 and change remaining here in the first half. And our clock could not be more unofficial, folks. There is no scoreboard here, and as such, no scoreboard clock, so the refs are keeping time on the field the old-fashioned way with the, should be the dual watch syndrome. Although I only see one watch on the center referee. I have to ask Miss April. April, do you wear one or two watches when you ref? Huh? You're supposed to wear 2, you know. Do you know why? Okay. Well, not necessarily that. It's just you wear the second one in case the first one fails. If you count up or down, doesn't make any difference. You're still counting time. But that's how you could always tell a true referee's hand is watch marks on both arms. You know. So ask your parents for a watch for Christmas. Well, then you ask them for one. They haven't given you one yet. Here's a goal kick for Northwest. Let's take 10. This is Grizzly Soccer.
This portion of Soccer on the Internet is being brought to you by the Bob Profit family. We thank them for their continued support of Grizzly Soccer.
I'm not going to keep up with that. Back at Stryker Soccer Complex, field number 3, waiting the goal kick from Evan Locke. And it comes out here to center. And giving chase is Martin Soto. Nice pass is nice intercepted pass by Carlos. Carlos has it again. He'll send it back to Solis. To Bell, to Carlos. Now to Martin Soto on the near side. Soto looking for help. Sends it in the middle. That's intended for A.J. Joint. But A.J. went left. The ball went right. And Southeast is going to come away with it. And Soto knocks it out of play. It'll be a throw in for the Buffs. Schilling with it for the moment. Gets it back. Now he's got a chance. Good job that time by Rodella to corral the ball before Schilling could get in there and get another shot off. And a pretty decent punt, if I do say so. And I do say so. Bell heads it forward for Carlos. And we have a player going down. I'm not sure who hit him. Actually, I'm not sure he was hit. This one goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for Southeast. Benning can't control it. Here's a pass into the penalty area that Evan Locke will have no trouble handling. And he boots it out to center. Coming away with it is Swagger for Southeast. Bell takes it off his foot. Now Soto looking for help. Gets it to Bell. Bell looking to pass to Carlos, and Carlos has it taken right off his foot. Pretty nice play that time by Daniel Puga. On the far side, it will come up. And there's a long shot and over the crossbar with an aid from Evan Locke. That'll be a corner kick for Southeast. Good job by Locke to make sure it didn't hit the crossbar and bound down. Say what? Capon is winning 4-0. We can actually see the scoreboard at the championship field, and they're in the first half over there, 4-0 Capon, 24 minutes to go. I don't know who their opponent is tonight. I didn't look at the schedule. They're playing Wichita West, I'm just told, by our producer engineer. Yeah. So Capon well on their way to an easy win over West. West gave us fits the other night. We trailed 20 minutes into that game. Then came back to win it 4-1. Got another goal kick coming here. Let's take 10 seconds for a break. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
This portion of Soccer on the Internet is brought to you by Credit Union of America, a full-service financial institution with offices conveniently located throughout Wichita, including their new branch at Central and Woodlawn.
Evan Locke takes the goalkeeper into the wind. That's pretty good work, and it goes out of play. It'll be throw in for Southeast. Jay Joint was giving chase over there, couldn't get to it. And in it comes, oh, Carlos, nice job. Feeds it to Benning. Here we go. Benning to Schilling. Schilling sends one up for Ortiz. It comes back to center where Smalley has it, and he'll send it up to Benning on the far side. Benning to Ortiz. Ortiz hugging the far sideline, sends one forward, but it's going to be intercepted there by Southeast, and Vestering comes up, gets a foot on it. Nice slide tackle, and they're going to call Vestering for a trip, even though we didn't mean to. And it'll be a free kick for the Buffs. Football team tomorrow night is home against Capon. Grizzlies looking to get some revenge. Capon has beaten them 2 games in a row. Grizzlies looking to extend their record to 2-1 tomorrow night. And that game will be broadcast on YouTube/NWHS Grizz. Beginning with a pregame show at 6:30. And if you're in the Wichita area and you're in your car, and there's a shot in the same by Rodella, if you're in your car, the game will also be on radio tomorrow night on 92.3 FM. That's KKQQ ESPN Wichita. Braden Sauter defensively back there, getting some help now from Tyler Smalley. He gives it to Solis, back to Smalley. Smalley will bring it up. And that one lands right in the middle of us. We're going to give April Isbell credit for the save. Well, it hit her first.
It hit the bag.
That's part of her defensive gear.
She put it there on purpose.
Huh?
She put it there on purpose.
Exactly. She knew there was going to be an issue. 1-0 Grizzlies lead, 7:50 something left in the first half. Here's Jesus with it. Came out of 4 people, almost got it to Schneider. And there's an intercepted pass by Solis. He'll send it back up to Joint. Oh, good pass to Jesus, and he couldn't control it. Urbano has it on the far side. And they're going to call, they caught somebody offside. Looks like it was Benning. They caught offside. It'll be a free kick for Southeast. Vestering sends one up to Ortiz. Nice move by Jesus. There's the centering pass for Joint. Tried a heel shot, and it just went wide. Solis has it again. 1-on-2 this time. 1-on-3 this time. And he's not going to win that battle very often when there's 3 guys on him. Sauter takes it away. And there's a hand. Oh, they called a foul on Sauter. Referee stopped play. They're going to make him restart it again. Pretty close to our position. And we're perched right in the middle of the sellout crowd. Totals haven't been announced yet, but I'm guessing somewhere in the neighborhood of 13,500. Vestering on defense over there, doing a great job. Now Schneider comes away with the ball, gives it to Joint. Joint has it taken off of his foot, and here comes Hussein with it. There's a shot that'll go wide, and it will be a goal kick for the Grizzlies. We'll take a break. Back in 10 seconds. Stay with us. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Thanks to Tommy's Express Car Wash, 1340 North Tyler Road in front of Northwest, for their support of Grizzly Soccer.
Back at Stryker Soccer Complex, getting ready for goal kick. He'll kick it into a stiff wind, and he kicks it a mile. This is an artificial turf surface here at Stryker Field. You may have already figured that out. All the big fields are turf here. There's a long one headed out of there very nicely by Calvin Bell. Now Vestring pops one up. The wind gets it. Southeast with something cooking here. Centering pass. There's a shot and a save by Evan Locke, and they'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Tyler Smalley sends one forward, intercepted by the black shirts. And now there's a whistle and a foul called. And they're going to give it to Southeast. And Grizzlies are getting caught for fouling a lot more tonight than is Southeast. And doesn't mean anything, it's just a statement of fact. Calvin Bell gets it, loses it, comes back, gets it again. Now Smalley providing some offensive defense. And there's a long one that will go all the way back for Evan Locke to corral, and he won't have any problem with that. Inside 3 minutes to go now, first half, Grizzlies up 1-0. Out it comes to center. There's a wide one. You can tell we're in with the spectators, and the Southeast folks are right behind us. This will be a corner kick for Southeast from the far side. He'll have the wind at his back on this one. Pretty dangerous play, and it goes over the goal for a goal kick. So on that note, we'll take 10 seconds and be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is sponsored in part by Wichita Academy in Goddard. Thank you, Kyle Eno and your staff, for your support.
Evan takes the goal kick out to center. Urbano can't control it. Here comes Southeast back, and Southeast trying to take advantage of the wind while they have it here in the first half. Schneider, 1-on-3, gets it away, but still intercepted by Southeast. Now it comes right back to Ortiz. Ortiz, a nice trap, and they're going to call him for a foul. Smalley will come up to take the free kick for Northwest. I know that guy. That guy. Bell sends it across. It's intercepted. Grizzlies trying to get it down there and keep it down there for a while. Schneider taps one forward. And a foul called for holding. It'll be a free kick for Southeast. And we're down to 30 seconds on our clock. Again, our clock is not official. The clock on the referee's left wrist is the official clock. And that's halftime. So we,
We're only 15 seconds off.
yeah, that was pretty good. We're only 15 seconds behind. Okay, drop that down so it reads half. And we're going to send this to a commercial timeout. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our halftime extravaganza, whatever that is. We'll figure it on.
I got you, Mac Meekin. He's heading over here from over there.
Well, hopefully Trenton McMeekin will join us at halftime.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. All righty, we'll be back. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason, more than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it? Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big Ford of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Back at Stryker Soccer Complex up on North Wichita, 29th and Greenwich Road, the temporary home of the Southeast Golden Buffaloes this year as they have field problems with their stadium turf. Grizzlies lead at halftime 1-0 on the basis of a goal by Christian Urbano. A beautiful goal off a great pass from Jesus Ortiz. Hey, Jesus Ortiz.
Jesus? Don't say it like that.
No,
Or
I
Jesus.
didn't mean to say that.
Jesus.
Kind of marbled out. The weather has improved a lot since we've gotten here. The wind has gone down a bit. And, hey, is your son coming over here?
I don't know. Is he supposed to?
Well, he got part way and then he disappeared. I told him to come over at halftime, be a halftime guest. So
Well, he's over there.
I didn't.
He's back over there.
Then he's not coming.
I would guess.
Duh. Okay, we're not going to have Trenton McMeekin. He's back with the team, and I certainly have no problem with that. He is a captain, and he needs to be over there leading his team.
Yeah, he's a captain. Not mine. Not mine.
Yeah. Sussana said she saw him walking over here.
He
and
was.
He was.
I guess he walked inside and then went back out.
Went back over there. That's okay. No harm was done. We'll tell you again what what is here for upcoming games. Next week we host Cape and Mount Carmel on Tuesday at home. We're on the air at 4:40 Central Daylight Time with the pregame for the whoops.
Hey, Aiden.
Aiden, yeah, I lost my personality. There we go.
We see that.
Here, wait a minute. There, perfect paperweight. So JV will begin at 5. We'll be on the air at 4:40, and then the varsity, of course, will follow immediately after that. And our entire broadcast crew will be there. Susanna will take you through the JV game, and the JV game was not salvageable, which is too bad. We only ended up getting about a quarter of it, so we didn't post it. But tell us about the JV results.
Well, it was 4-0. We lost. That's basically it. It was a really good game. Score might have not shown it, but it was interesting. You guys will get to see it.
Northwest did have some chances in that game.
They did really good. A few players did spectacular. Rico Lopez had a great game, as per usual. I don't know. That's all really.
So what do you think of about playing on turf? We haven't played on much on turf yet this year.
I don't think so. I think this is the second time. Second time.
Washburn was the first.
Washburn was the first time. This is the second time. I think the ball definitely moves faster, so they gotta get some more speed on them. But it's been a good game. Score reflects it. It was a great shot, great goal. But both teams have had good possession.
And this turf is in pretty good shape. It's only a couple of years old.
Yeah.
April might know more about that. You know how old this turf is? Three or 4 years old. Yeah. So it's and they don't play a lot of games on there. It's used a lot for practice and for youth, younger kids games. Yeah. So the 11-on-11 not used all that much, except for this year because Southeast has to use it. So pretty good shape, and Grizzlies have their work cut out for them. One goal is not going to win this game.
Yeah, most definitely. But we have chances. They have had chances. They just haven't put it away. But they're having more possession from what I've seen.
I think in the latter stages of the first half, though, the Southeast dominated the play, especially in front of Evan.
Yeah.
Down here to our right, that seemed to be where the ball was most of the time. Now, granted, they had this 25 mile an hour wind we have at their back in the first half, and the Grizzlies will have it in the second half. So that could or could not make a difference.
Well, considering that the girls didn't do good with the wind, I'm not sure how the boys will do. Maybe they'll do better than us. Hopefully they will.
Well, we'll find out here in the second half. We've got about, I would say,
a minute.
We have no time at all because they just blew the whistle. They're about to start the second half. So we have a new producer engineer here. April's taking over. You need to drop that down to second and set it for 40 minutes. Okay, there you go. We're very high tech here, ladies and gentlemen. Grizzlies will play from left to right here in half number 2. Grizzlies again are in their road whites with blue trunks and blue numerals, and Southeast in their solid black uniforms with yellow horizontal pinstripes. I refer to them as the bumblebee uniform because that to me is what they look like. And they have white numerals as well. Standing over the ball is Jesus Ortiz. And I could have sworn we kicked off to start the game. Did we not? Was that JV kicked off? All right. In that case, this is okay. Grizzlies will start it off. Here in the second half, the lights are on. They are taking effect now as it is starting to get dark. Still very windy, but not hardly any clouds in the sky in the immediate area anyway, so I think we're going to get this one in before we get wet. I'm going to be an optimist. And we're back underway here. Smalley has it. It goes out of play off of the foot of Daniel Puga. It'll be a free kick for Northwest. A throw-in for Northwest. Pardon me. Looks like Smalley's going to do this one himself. No, he's going to give it to Landon. Good to see Landon back. Pretty much full strength. Ortiz sends one forward intended for Soto, but Martin wasn't there. Southeast clears it out to center. Solis sends it to Benning. Throw in coming now for Northwest. Out of play, we'll do it all over again here. Soto fights forward on the far side. Southeast comes away with it, sends it out here to center. Tony Solis can't get to it. Comes back where Diego Macias will send it over here to the near side onto the foot of Malik Hussein. And Hussein's still fighting for it along with Rup Puga. And now we have a whistle. And referee said something to Tyler Smalley. And Tyler's lucky he didn't get a yellow card for not stopping. In the penalty area, kicked out by Northwest. Macias has it again briefly, and now a long one goes into the southeast end. Jesus Ortiz gives chase, adds pressure. Bell gets a header forward for Benning. Benning to Soto. Soto to Schneider. Oh, Schneider, a great ball. Urbano can't get to it, though. Landon will throw it in for Ortiz. Southeast comes away with it. Bell trying to win it back. Benning got a foot on it. Macias heads it back, and here come the Buffs again. Schneider to Soto. Soto leaves it back for Schneider, and it's sent out to midfield where Solis gets a foot on it and half bicycles it, but they can't control it. Now Smalley sends a long one. Here's a chance for Puga. Top of the penalty area is going to leave it over here on the near side for Lozano. And it's taken away by Christian Urbano. Urbano for Northwest. Sends one into the middle for Ortiz. Beautiful ball. Ortiz leaves one for Soto, and Soto couldn't get to it. It's kicked out of bounds, and very quickly restarted. Headed forward by Southeast to center. Braden Sauter kicks this one all the way back. It'll go over the goal line for a goal kick. Let's take a 10-second pause. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Check out the wide variety of tea flavors at HTO, 1280 North Tyler Road. Drink tea. Be happy.
We're back, awaiting the restart from Rodella. In the air it comes, out to center. Bell gets a header on it, sends it to Ortiz. Schneider with it. Still with it to Benning. Benning has two guys on him. Heel passes it back. Now Benning forward for Urbano. Can Urbano get a shot off? He does. It's blocked by the defense. Bell comes up to follow. There's a long shot and a save by Rodella. He'll have a goalkeeper distribution, and nice offensive thrust by Wichita Northwest. 34 and change remaining, second half. Grizzlies by the slimmest of margins, 1-0. They scored a goal with 27 and a half minutes remaining in the first half. And so far, it's held up. Now the Grizzlies have a corner kick, and Christian Urbano is going to go over there to take charge. He'll have the wind at his back on this. That could be a big advantage for Northwest. Gets it in the air, short in front of the net, headed by Smalley, and Rodella makes the save. Good idea and good header by Smalley, just not enough mustard on it. This one comes out to center, and who's going to get it? And the Grizzlies finally do come away with it. Sauter sends one up for Soto on the far side in front of the Grizzly bench. That one goes out of play, and it will belong to Southeast. Grizzlies send it all the way back to Evan Locke. He'll have a chance to regroup his offense. He puts one down the middle, intended for Schneider, but intercepted there instead by Shalingi for Southeast. Now this one's going to go out of play. That'll belong to the Buffs, and the Grizzlies not doing a great job of ball control here in the last couple of minutes. Vestring has his pass intercepted. Sauter's there to send it all the way back into the penalty area of Southeast. Urbano gets a head on it. Who's going to win this one? Southeast wins it. Landon Vestring intercepts it, and Calvin Bell gets it back to Landon. Landon to Bell. Bell forward. Nice job to Schneider. Here's Soto. A shot. Score! Martin Soto puts it home. Off a feed. Who got the feed? Was that Schneider or was it Calvin? Martin Soto scores. And Calvin gets the assist. It comes with 31-20 remaining in the second half. And the Grizzlies take a 2-0 lead. Back underway again. This one goes back for Vestring. Vestring heads it out of play defensively. Nice catch on the sideline by a Southeast fan. And it comes back to Pierce Schneider. Schneider to Benning. Benning looking for some help. Going to bring it up himself. Sends a long one on this side to Urbano. from the corner. Urbano to Schneider. Schneider sends one across. Oh, that was intended for Soto, but he couldn't get to it. And this one goes all the way into the Grizzly bench. Solis will quickly throw it in. Who's going to come away with it? There's a shot, and it goes wide. That'll be a goal kick. Let's go ahead and take 10 seconds. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Grizzly Soccer alum LeBaron Holloman and his family are proud sponsors of Grizzly Soccer. We thank them for their continued support.
Awaiting the goal kick from Rodella. The wind picking up now. It's almost a springtime-like weather pattern that's going on here. A hot day and a lot of wind and a chance of thunderstorms later tonight. There are thunderstorm clouds all around the horizon, but none directly overhead, which is a good thing. And this game is now official, so don't have to worry about that part. That one goes over the goal line, and it will be a corner kick for Northwest. Christian Urbano's headed over to the near side corner to take that one. You can see the outstanding view of the corner being provided by Aiden. In the air. And headed, right at Rodella. Braden Sauter blasted one with his noggin, but it landed literally right in the hands of Rodella for the save. Okay, Sam, you can open your eyes now. Grizzlies will throw it in from the far side. They lead 2-0 with almost 27 minutes remaining in the second half. A lot of time, a lot of soccer yet to be played. The Grizzlies could use another goal or two. Here comes Benning, and this one's kicked off his foot. He'll have a throw in. Or the Grizzlies will have a throw in on the near side. Looks like Vestring is going to go up and take that one. That one goes over for a goal kick. Why not? We'll be back in 10.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is being brought to you in part by Jenny Wiley and the Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust created as a memorial to the late Robert L. Gould. We thank all the Gould Foundation for their support of Grizzly Soccer.
And we're back. The goal kick being taken by Rodella is foot of Martin Soto. Soto has his pass intercepted. Here's one right to Urbano. Urbano top of the key. Oh, and he couldn't get the shot off. Here comes Southeast back, and they've got one. They're going 1-on-4. I don't think that's any real danger. Smalley knocks it out of play just to make sure. Quick throw in. And that's knocked out of play by Urbano. We'll do it all over again. And it comes. Calvin Bell intercepts it. Urbano sends it to Pierce Schneider, who's got some room. And what's Schneider going to do? Is he going to leave it? He sends it forward into the far corner. It goes. And out of play, it'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Well, as long as we're playing offense, they can't score. That's usually the way that works. And we have a player down for Northwest. He went down hard, too. And I can't tell you who that is. Huh? Yeah, Schneider went down and stayed down for a bit. He's still fighting a bad back. Vestring Give and go doesn't make it, but he ends up with it anyway. Now back to Bell. Calvin Bell, nice move. Back to Landon. Landon gives it to Schneider. Schneider sends one for Urbano. And finally, Southeast just says the heck with this and sends it across the field. And Smalley intercepts a pass that would have resulted in a breakaway. Now he comes back on this play, and that's going to be a yellow card. Yep, stop the clock, folks. Tyler Smalley will be taking a bit of a breather. Not much you can say about that except that he did it. So, referee's going to go over and explain it to both coaches. Oh, he didn't even do that. I think everybody already knew. Got a free kick coming from maybe 5 yards in from the sideline on our side of the field. It's going to be taken there by Macias. Diego Macias, the sophomore midfielder. That just seems like he's been playing for Southeast for 5 years. In the air it goes, into the wind, and Evan Locke goes down in a pile of players, and a foul is called, and it'll be a free kick for Northwest. Evan is not injured, nor is anyone else. Out to center it comes. Southeast with it. Grizzlies lead 2-0. Grizzlies have played solid defense, which is kind of obvious in this contest. Here's one for Urbano. Shot off the crossbar and over. And it will be a goal kick. Tyler Smalley returns to the fray for Northwest while Southeast makes a line change. Sure. Let's go. We'll take a 10-second break. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Northwest Soccer alum Dan Garreau and his family are proud sponsors of Grizzly Soccer on YouTube.
Give you a score update from next door. They just started the second half. Capon leads West 4-0. We have Capon on Tuesday for soccer and tomorrow night for football. American football, that is. This one's in the air. Soto heads it forward. Several people went to where they thought the ball was going to end up, and it didn't go there, and Southeast got it back. This one goes all the way back to Evan Locke. He'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Jesus Ortiz on the far side with it. Has it taken away and it's poked out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Well, you forgot to start the time? No. Best guess. This one goes over for a goal kick. We'll let her work on the time. We'll keep it right here. Next time you see the assistant referee get in our neighborhood, ask him how much time is left, and then we'll fix our clock. This one's a low kick. We'll go ground ball. And who's going to come away with it? Grizzlies have it. Urbano, nice centering pass, but it's intercepted. Bell giving chase, though, and puts pressure on. Southeast still with it at midfield now. Benning comes in and takes it away. There's a long one, and he's only offside by 12 and a half yards, folks. I think I know how this call goes. Grizzlies will have a free kick. That'll be one of the easier calls of the night. Ooh. Now let's see if he didn't call it. Huh? Would you have called that? I would have too. That was a pass back. No question that was a pass back. Yeah. He missed it. Those things happen. Okay, that one goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for the Buffs right in front of us. Benning fighting for it, as is Vestring and A.J. Joint, who obviously snuck back in again when we weren't looking.
It's about like 15, 20 minutes, somewhere around there. That's what I always do.
Showing him. Grizzlies have several players getting ready to sub in over there. Schilling and Carlos and Hamsey all getting ready to come in. Say what? Oh, I can't hear you with my headset on. This really does block out. How close are we on time? Oh, 2 minutes off. That's not too bad. Okay, no harm done. And we apologize for losing track of our time. I haven't said it yet tonight, but I will tell you that Soccer on the Internet is a student-run production in conjunction with the AV classes at Northwest High School and the leadership of Shane Monroe. And these kids are here as an extension of the classroom, and they are here to learn the basics of television sports production, and they are doing just that. This crew has done an outstanding job this soccer season, and we certainly appreciate their help. And I know there's more in the wings. We'll have some kids up there for football tomorrow night up in the press box at Northwest to help out on the internet side. And you no doubt have heard me talking throughout the evening to the kids, providing leadership, guidance, inspiration, consternation, hallucination, and education. And that's the most important thing. And we appreciate your patience with that, hoping it doesn't detract too much from the game for you. And again, this is not ESPN, nor is it NBC, and we don't claim it to be. These kids do the best they can, and what they're doing is pretty darn good. Grizzlies with the ball on the far side. Schilling goes down, pops right back up, and we have a throw-in coming here or we have a foul call, excuse me. The person I saw running with the ball was the ball boy. I gotten so used to seeing him when he was over here. They changed at halftime as well. There's a long one by Smalley, and that one will end up down in somewhere down around Derby. I'll have a throw in for Southeast. And it looks like Southeast is going to, they're subbing in a player. Now the throw in comes in, and Sauter gets it, puts it up in the air. And as you can tell, it's a very windy night here in Wichita. I'm glad it's not 40 degrees colder. It would be a very uncomfortable windy night. Breeze actually feels pretty good right now. Centering pass for Northwest, and they do manage to clear it. Southeast will throw it in again, and they've got something going here. This one is deep, goes over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick. Let's take 10 seconds. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is being brought to you in part by Gecko Painting of Lenexa, Kansas. We thank Danny and Stacy Higgins for their longtime support of the Grizzly Soccer program.
We're back here at Northwest. Northwest. We're at Southeast, where Locke has just, is my mouth working? Grizzlies are on the march here is what I'm trying to say. I don't like doing games on days that I sub because I'm always tired. And I got to do it again tomorrow. Football. This one goes over the goal line, and is that a corner or a goal kick? That is a goal kick. Let's go ahead and take another 10 seconds. We'll be back.
Soccer on YouTube is brought to you in part by Gambino's Pizza, 1520 South Webb Road. Check out all their menu options at gambinospizza.com.
Back at Stryker Soccer Complex, awaiting the restart from Samuel Rodella. And here comes Southeast bringing it up. Southeast has done a lot of good things with the ball, even though they haven't scored. They've had good ball movement and they good ball possession here in this game. Grizzlies have done a good job defensively, and that helps. Sauter to Joint to Schilling. Oh, and it doesn't go. It'll be a corner kick for Northwest, but a great play, a great build-up play by the Grizzlies. I saw that earlier. Awaiting the corner kick. I don't know who's going to take it. Looks like it's going to be Urbano.
That's Hamzy.
Oh, that's Hamzy taking it? Never mind. 26 minutes to go in the contest next door, and Capon has added a couple on. It's now 6-0. Into the air. Header, oh, and it just missed. Hamzy comes back and puts it in, to give us a chance anyway. Now Smalley will take it, and they'll bring it back to center and regroup the offense. Solis sends it on the far side. Hamzy with it again. Hamzy fighting for it after he gave it up. And it goes into the Grizzlies bench, and it will be a throw in for Southeast. Grizzlies lead 2-0 with 13 minutes remaining in the second half. Schilling pops one forward, nobody home. He's going to go after it himself and forces a kick. Evidently, he deflected it into the bench, and it's going to stay with Southeast. Bell, give and go, back to Bell now, and he sends it back to Smalley. Vestring was streaking up the side here, had nobody near him, and nobody saw him. Now he brings it and gives it to A.J. Joint again, and that one is taken away by Southeast. Grizzlies are getting it to about the 30-yard line and then giving it up. Carlos with it. Back to Bell. Bell will send it on the far side. Deep in Southeast territory. Here comes a quick throw in from Northwest. There's a shot off the side of the net. That'll be a goal kick. Let's take, you just did that one, didn't you? Okay, like I said, you didn't. Let's take 10 seconds. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
The Galdine Law Firm is a longtime supporter of Grizzly Soccer on the internet, located at 4601 East Douglas in Wichita.
I obviously questioning you was an incorrect decision on my part. Rodella takes the goal kick, and it's short. 8 gets it. He sends one up to Schilling. Schilling tried to give it to Hamsey, and it went past him. Southeast comes away with it. Southeast with it on the far side. Capon just, you say Capon just scored? Oh. Well,
I'll let you know in 5 seconds.
their scoreboard only says 6.
Well, I'll let you know in 5 seconds.
Yeah. Grizzlies on the far side trying to get something going here and get another goal. Been a workmanlike game so far for Northwest. Tyler Smalley done great defensively, captaining that defense in the absence of Trenton McMeekin, who's out with a knee injury, and we do not know the extent of the injury and won't know probably until Monday.
Yeah, 7-0.
And Capon has added another one. It is 7-0. Sussana is smart. If you don't believe me, just ask her.
I'll tell you if I fail.
Here's one for A.J. Joint. He's got some room. Top of the penalty area. Now he's going to go in deep. Got a man draped all over him, and we're going to watch it go out of play. And what did they call? I think they called a corner kick here. From the near side, they'll have the wind at their back. Will Northwest. And Susanna is scoreboard watching next door. It is now 8-0. At this rate, they will finish before we do. In the air it goes, and it goes over everything. It'll be a goal kick for Southeast. Let's take 10 seconds. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Dentist Dr. Thomas Foley, 3213 Northridge Road, is a longtime proud supporter of Grizzly Soccer. Thank you, Dr. Foley.
Awaiting the goal kick from Rodella. He would want to get it going a little faster since they have 2 goals to score. And now only have 8 minutes left to do so. Grizzlies trying to go undefeated and 2-0 in the City League. After going 4-2 in their first 6 games.
They haven't posted the goals. That's dumb. I wanted to find out.
Susanna, who obviously does not have enough to do, is trying to figure out who scored all the Capon goals. Actually, we'll need to know that for Tuesday, so
I will let you know it.
that would be good information to have.
That's why I was looking it up.
Schilling in the far corner with it. Still has it. Now he centers one, and the header goes just wide off the noggin of A.J. Joint. It'll be a goal kick. We'll keep it right here because they're about to do it. So we'll just keep it here. And Rodella's going to get some help in the goal kick department. Pretty good boot out to center. Tyler Smalley gets ahead on it. Now Schneider has it, and he sends it on the far side for Hamsey. Hamsey up to Schilling. Schilling taps it wide. And there's a shot that's blocked by the defense. Schilling goes up there to get it. It's kind of in a dark spot over there. It's hard to see. And here comes Southeast back with it. 1-on-2. And a great tackle. Let's see what they're calling here. There are several things that could be called here. Could be. I think they're going to get a penalty kick out of it. We'll see what happens here. They also could have called a pass back.
It was. I could see the pass back, but like.
But it's going to be a penalty kick awarded on a trip, or on a tackle from behind is actually what it is.
I trust Evan.
You probably want to stop that. Macias will take the penalty kick. Here it goes. Score. And it's 2-1 Southeast. Or it's 2-1 Northwest, over Southeast. Southeast gets a penalty kick goal from Macias with 8 minutes approximately. Yeah, the clock ran long. I was going to say 6 minutes. Grizzlies will kick it off. They need to, another goal would be nice here for Northwest. That works for me. And I really can't argue with that call.
I can. We all can.
Well, you can, it won't do you any good. This one goes over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick for Southeast. Oh, a corner kick for Northwest, excuse me.
I am telling you. Christian. It's Christian taking it.
Christian's taking it?
Yes,
all right.
Of course.
It's good. You know the nice thing about these, you can't hear, you cannot hear people talking. I'm going to start wearing these around the house.
It's 9-0.
Capen's about to end the game over there. They're up to 9. So, West was keeping him at bay for a long time in the first half, and the second half, Capen just unloaded on him. And that's who we play on Tuesday, so they're going to be coming in on a big high. Sauter to Benning. Pierce Schneider gets a foot on it. Come on, Grizzlies. You need to win this back and keep it down at the other end for another 5 minutes. And as you can tell in the background, Southeast brought its supply of 48 referees with them tonight.
All of a sudden, everyone's a ref.
That's the beauty of broadcasting from the crowd.
That I know about.
We have an offside call. Be a free kick for the Grizzlies. I was just looking to see if it was 10.
I was gonna tell you when it's 10.
I'm sure you will. You're going to be the first one to tell me, I know. Long one up there for Jesus. Ortiz has been kind of quiet tonight. Down the far side it goes. Oh, beautiful play there by the Grizzly defense. Give Solis some credit on that one. Soto went down hard. Here's Benning on the near side, bringing it up the middle. Southeast bringing it all the way back, and Evan locked there. Grizzlies have the wind at their back, but neither team has really been able to do much with the wind tonight. Southeast working it down. They've got some numbers, 5-on-5. There's a long one in the penalty area. Evan Locke is there to corral it, and he will have a goalkeeper distribution. 2.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Grizzlies lead 2-1. Grizzlies need to play off. They have not played offense much in this half. Here's a chance for Christian. He's hustling hard. It goes over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick. Back out to center, headed by Smalley. And here comes Southeast pressing. They're pressing for a score. Urbano's back there, providing additional defensive help. Smalley back. And that'll be a corner kick for Southeast. It's outside of our view. Hey, guys. Corner kick will come. They'll have the wind in their face on it. They'll be kicking right into the teeth of the wind, which may or may not be a big deal.
No, it's not.
1 minute remaining in the second. Here it is in the air, and it hits the side of the net. It'll be a goal kick for Northwest. We'll keep it right here. Put the 2-minute one up. And that's it. We are final. It is 2-1. Grizzlies over Southeast in this City League contest. We'll come back here to quickly wrap it up in 2 minutes. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz on the Northwest YouTube channel, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
Intrust Bank is a major sponsor of the Northwest Soccer program through the Eric Profit Scholarship Tournament. At Intrust Bank, we place our values at the center of everything we do. It's a philosophy we have followed for more than 140 years. This principled approach to business is encapsulated into 3 words: tradition for today. This principle makes us different from the rest. Check out Intrust Bank today at intrustbank.com.
Okay? Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Back at Stryker Soccer Complex with Sussana Ontiveros and our executive producer, April Isbell, and our producer-engineer, Aiden Foltz. Kevin Arkin with you. Grizzlies tonight win 2-1 over the Southeast Golden Buffaloes. You want to do me a favor? Drop that down from second and put final up. There you go. Grizzlies remain undefeated in the City League and will take on Cape and Mount Carmel at home on Tuesday beginning at 4:40. Doubleheader, Greater Wichita Athletic League action at Northwest. So please join us in person if you can, and if you can't, join us on the World Wide Web. Again, we apologize for our problems requiring us to podcast. We haven't done this in 2 years, where we had to podcast either because we couldn't have internet or had some other problem. We're going to fix this problem on Saturday. I guarantee you we'll be fine on Tuesday. Sussana, any last thoughts?
No, it was a great game. The Grizzlies did great. Great goal scored.
Grizzlies hung on despite their lack of offense in the second half, and I would not recommend that they do that on Tuesday.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Seeing how the score is going over there with Capen right now, it's going to be a good game.
It will be indeed, and we will see you there.
You will. Yep.
All righty. So for the crew, Kevin Arkin saying Grizzlies win 2-1. We're going to sign it off. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye.